Hi guys, so look at this beautiful problem here, okay? So this is something that can come on a test, as you've been a professional engineer or any other things, or you're just learning, stuff for SAT tests, for example. So what percent of the rectangle is not shaded, okay? So very quickly, when you look at the rectangle, so we have the shaded area, and then the shade, the non-shaded shaded area is the circle, all right? So we're looking for the percentage of the circle out of the rectangle. That's what this means. We're looking for the percent of the circle out of the rectangle. That's what we're looking for. What does that mean? That means we have area of the circle divided by the area of the rectangle. That's what it means, basically. Okay? But what do we have? And what don't we have? What do we have is the length of the rectangle, which is 10. We have the radius of the circle, which is 3. So we have the length of the rectangle, which is 10, and then we have the radius of the circle, which is 3. So those are the things that we have. So what don't we have that we need in order to get this? Because the area of the circle is equal to what? Is equal to pi r squared over the area of a rectangle is equal to what? Length times the width. Okay? So this is the operation that we'll be working on. But we know the radius, we know the length, but we do not know the width. So what is the width? The width is the other side of your rectangle. All right? But how can we get it? We know the radius here, right? Which is 3. So that means this also is the radius, correct? And then this also is the radius. So which, when you put it together, gives you the width. We see that? So which is what? 3 plus 3, which is 6. So 6 is your width. So we know the width. So we can go ahead and then work out our problem here, right? So this is getting even more interesting. So let me just put this one out. So we have the area, so I'm going to take the pi, okay, times r, which is 3 squared, over, then the length, which is 10, right, times the width, which is 6. Okay? So what is pi? The famous pi that we always talk about is 3.14, not the pizza pie, okay? So let's go at it. So then we end up with pi times 9, because 3 times 3 is 9. The common mistake that people make is 3 times 2, which is 6. No. So then 10 times 6 is what? 60. Are we good so far? So then this one is just the same thing as, or you can already replace, but we can put it here as well. 3.14 times 9 over 60. Okay? So that's the operation that we have to do. Now you guys can use your calculator to do that, because 3.14 times 9 divided by 60. Or, of course, if calculator is not permitted, you can do this on your shaded, on your sheet, and then you get it done. So now the answer here, ladies and gentlemen, is equal to 0.471 as a decimal. But what are we looking for? Be careful. Percent. We're looking for percent. So that means you multiply this answer by 100, or so you multiply by 100, or you move the decimal place twice to the right, which then will give you 1 and 2. So that is 47.1%. All right? And then when you look at your answers here, this one looks just like it, right? But then you have 1 here. So that means actually you run off your decimal point to become 47%. Okay, so you run it off, so that gives you this one. So this is your final answer that you're looking for. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were doing an SAT test, let me tell you that you have to be very quick when it comes to such a problem. You cannot be as slow as how I did it, because I wanted to explain to you what's happening. But on the SAT test, because you have to prepare, and then 1 minute or just a little over a minute, you should be able to get this answer. That's how it goes with the SAT test. But if you're not doing SAT test, it's fine. Get to understand what we just did, okay? So, voila.